Welcome, fellow frogs of democracy, to the Saturday Slow Boil. Today's temperature-raising featured story, well, it should chill you enough to not ignore the ever-warming water of the simmering demise of democracy. Now, our jaw-dropping clip today, delivered matter-of-factly by the FCC chair, Brendan Carr, cuts to the very core of a free press, free speech, and it exposes the strategic machinations that the Trump GOP will employ to manipulate all the messages to the masses.
Please.
I have two questions.
No, it's okay.
But
We'll
you
go over
pointed
here.
to me. I have two questions, Mr.
Next,
President.
next, please.
But you called on me.
I did, and you didn't respond, and now I'm calling on
Sorry, I just
the
wanted
young
to
lady in the back, please.
I just wanted to let my colleague
Okay.
finish. But can I ask you a
Ladies and
question,
gentlemen,
please?
thank you very much. Appreciate
But
it.
you called
Thank you
on-
very much.
In today's example of authoritarian arrogance normalized, well, you're not going to believe the, small detail in the Skydance merger. We have that coming right up. First, let's hear from Ana Gomez, the only FCC commissioner to vote against that merger. She's going to talk about her fears and woes and what she calls cowardly capitulation. This happened just yesterday.
We're hearing a dire new warning about the dangers of the FCC's approval of the $8 billion merger between Paramount and Skydance Media, and it is coming from inside the agency. That deal follows months of tensions, including Paramount paying $16 million to Donald Trump to settle a lawsuit over a 60 Minutes interview with Kamala Harris. Trump also says he expects to get $20 million in advertising and PSA commitments. FCC Commissioner Ana Gomez, who is the only member of the three-person panel to vote against the merger, is now offering a blistering dissent, calling it capitulation over courage. FCC Commissioner Ana Gomez joins us now. I thank you for coming on the program. What is it about this deal that compelled you to put out a statement and use a phrase like capitulation over courage?
Thank you for having me. I have been alarmed by this administration's campaign of censorship and control, and we've seen that in a variety of ways throughout this administration. With regard to the FCC, what we are seeing is a weaponization of the FCC's regulatory authority to retaliate and to control the content of news media organizations. So in this transaction, what this administration was able to get was a condition that has never before seen control of editorial decisions in the newsroom content. And that is very problematic. Our First Amendment prohibits the government from interfering in freedom of the press, and that is a direct violation of our First Amendment freedoms.
We've seen the Trump administration exercise many pressure campaigns quite openly, pushing members of Congress to vote Donald Trump's way. He's used pressure against other countries in tariffs, in fact, in so many aspects of government. Did you see or feel that pressure firsthand during this process?
What we watched was really what I was afraid of, which was a backroom deal, that the companies were talking to the FCC as a regulator and nothing transparent for people to be able to see what was happening. That's why I'm glad that I succeeded in having the transaction brought before the full commission for a vote so that we could be transparent about what was happening.
Well, in the seedy swirlwind of pedophiles and the presidents that party with them, let's not overlook this amazing revelation from yesterday on Newsmax. FCC Chairman Brendan Carr confirms that Trump, not the producers at 60 Minutes or the news directors at the network, no, Trump will directly have a final call on what you see on CBS. Behold the future of broadcast journalism.
We heard a little bit about what they're going to do different on 60 Minutes. Is there anything beyond that that you could tell us about what they're going to do differently, fact-based? That's kind of a cultural shock to them. It's going to be.
Yeah, it might be news to some folks over there. One of the things they're going to have to do is put an ombudsman in place for 2 years. So basically a bias monitor that will report directly to the president. So that's something that's significant that we're going to see happening.
Wow, a bias monitor who reports directly to the president. Well, 60 Minutes has a reputation for sterling reporting and for accountability when it falls short. That tradition, like the notion of journalistic objectivity, as Peter Thiel might say, das ist verboten under Trump, as the mechanisms fall into place for the heat to slowly get turned up. as America watches the frog of democracy croak.